And hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today we are playing Ja Wipeout 4. Hard to believe this is already on the fourth map. Feels like it wasn't that long ago that the first one came out. We'll see. These maps have been fun. Some of them have been a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, but hopefully this one should be good. I'm excited. Oh, and I immediately fail on the first section. That's how you know it's gonna be a good day. Let's see here. I think I can make that. Woo! Oh, that one comes off eventually. Alright. I think I know what we're dealing with here. Go now. That recently went. It went again. That's stressful. Oh, almost. I feel like these are almost just a gamble. Like, you just go at it and hope you make it. Enjoyable to a degree. I mean, unless you end up stuck on it for like an hour. Bam. I knew as soon as I jumped that I should have waited. That one's a little rough just because the timing's a little weird on it. Boom. Here we go. Wait for that one to go again. I didn't get enough of a jump off of it. Okay. I think I can make it past this time. I just have to be careful for the falling sand once I make it past. Alright, we're good. Thought I had that one. That timing on that one is so short. Like, one thing I've noticed about the previous maps as well is your first attempt on the first level is always fairly easy, and then so like if you can make it through on your first try, I messed that one up again. If you make it through on your first try, you're typically in a good spot, but if you fail your first attempt, then you might get stuck for a little bit just because some of the stuff takes a little bit to activate full speed and moves a little slower on your first attempt, I've noticed. Like even the stuff that was active. Go! That timing it's perfect to knock you off if you just go for it. Man, I gotta have patience. But because the first couple times it worked just going, I want to just go. That's the thing. That time it would have been good to go. That time it would have been good. Alright. I don't know how often that goes off is the thing. Like this. That one goes so fast. Alright, we got this. Just have some patience. And then that one just knocks you off. This first one's already obnoxious. It's such a good opportunity to make it past too if I just hadn't fallen on the sand. This bit here. Maybe. Okay. Let the sand go. Oh. That one knocks you off too. I take it they all probably do then. If you wait too long. Oh. So it really is just a game of getting the timing right. At least that's how it feels. Alright. Let's go. This is the one. Sand recently went. I can make that. Oh, that level was painful. That one stunk, and I just immediately didn't make that jump. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be interesting. If I can even make the first jump, that is. Alright. Okay, then I can't make the first jump. You know, one thing I've noticed is a lot of these maps that are shorter. One thing that's been that pops out. Oh my goodness. One thing that's been heavily resorted to for these sort of maps is for the sake of being able to make shorter maps, make it really difficult. That's gonna come out, and we got it. Alright, so. What? Okay. We just can't go on this side. What the? What was the deal with that? I guess you have to end up in the thing and then jump out of it off of a head hitter. It's a little intense, but alright, alright. We got it. And I will say, there's so many particles and things going off that it's insane. Can I... particles. Let me just turn particles to decreased. There's just so much everywhere. Oh my goodness. Yep. There's also, I think, to some degree, with especially maps like this, just the tiniest bit of a disconnect between the players and, Alright, now. Oh! I didn't think that was gonna open. Oh. Okay. There's just the smallest disconnect between players and, just something like you said, but it's orange this time. And map creators. Like, there seems to be a little bit, of a deal where the map creators as of late have very much so enjoyed making stuff difficult for no other reason than to make it difficult, if you know what I mean. I don't think I'm explaining this the best that I could be, but like, if I jumped there, maybe I could have had it. Like, just stuff that's unreasonably difficult without feeling like it's your lack of skill that makes it difficult. Like, it's one thing for stuff to be difficult because you need to get better at it. Oh, snap. This ain't good, Chief. It's another for it to be difficult for no other reason than the map creator wants to annoy the player base. Or to extend out the time on the map. Like, those are always the worst, when it feels like something's only difficult for the sake of getting extended out. And I'm not saying that's what's happening here. I'm just pointing out a larger trend that I've noticed in parkour as a whole recently. Especially as, like, I've watched a couple other creators and some of their reviews of videos, and I feel like I'm a little bit less annoyed at some of the maps than I thought I've been. You know? Oh, okay. Yes! Alright. Because I get pretty annoyed at some of them, but how do you think that you're supposed to do? But other people get way more annoyed. Let me put you some questions. What's the ratio between the circumference and ratio of a circle? What? Wait. They want pi? Is that what they're asking for? That was really weird. What type of alphabet does former USSR countries use? I feel like it's either Cyrillic or... I don't think it's called the Russian alphabet. Where's Cyrillic? I don't think that's right. Hey, yo, never mind. I really wasn't sure about that one, but... Okay. What's the longest official war in the world's history? It's gotta be longer than 75, just based off of the 100 Years' War alone. It's either 335 or 638. Most nations in the world haven't even been around for 600 years. I'm gonna say 300. Okay, yeah. England and Sicily were warful. Alright. Which programming language isn't used to make websites? Java's used for websites. It's gotta be hyper cascading. I'm gonna put my money on hyper. Ah! Of course, this is... Okay. For a second, I thought I was gonna have to swim all the way back. Is it cascading then? No. So JavaScript is used for websites, but Java itself isn't. I feel like that's a weird distinction to make, but okay. I didn't even realize that... I thought JavaScript was mostly based off of Java anyway. I thought it was just Java, but designed specifically for websites. Shows how much I know. Ooh. Just more than flower bags? Okay, okay. What's the way out? Is where I go this way. Oh, not gonna be able to make that jump. Like, what's the strat here? Because those will knock you off if you sit on them for long enough. But I take it that it's just like, alright, bounce here to there. But that is a long bounce to make. Like, that looks borderline impossible. Yeah, is that even a possible jump? That looks really iffy. Because you do not bounce that high. Yeah, no, it looks like the peak of the jump's about half a block short. Unless the peak of the jump just barely hits it. Let's wait for the next one, and we'll come right here on that. No, I don't think that... that does not look possible. Let me try this again. But that really does not feel like that's a possible jump. Oh, no, it is. It's just barely possible. You have to sprint jump off of it, which makes the timing weird. So yeah, I guess the peak of the jump is right barely at the bottom. When I was in third person, it really didn't look like it was, but... Especially since if you don't take the jump perfectly on, it really doesn't look like it. But alright. Oh my goodness. That is so borderline between whether or not you can make it. That's obnoxious. Alright. And then the spot where the second one's at is just so whack. Like, you can't full jump it. Alright. Let's go. This is clearly what I'm supposed to do. It's not like it's half a block too high because of the way the stairs are set up or anything. Boom. 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 Alright. Please make it. Okay. That was obnoxious. It worked out though. Why is there a fox on the road? Alright. I knew that was gonna go off. I was just hoping it wouldn't go off. Oh, that's one of those speed up things. You know, it's really interesting. I get that kind of the difficulty of these levels is in line with how Wipeout's supposed to be. But the one thing that feels off is, like, how Wipeout compensates for the extreme difficulty is you're not competing against the course. Like, your goal isn't to flawlessly beat every challenge. It's to go as fast as possible. And it's slower to swim than it is to go across all the challenges and stuff. And, you know, the impact of the water and stuff's going to slow you down a bit and, you know, all that. But you're expected to fail, right? Ooh. Whereas with this, the single player for it is a bit off, just in the fact that since you're playing by yourself, whew, there is none of that, like, alright, the challenge is against the clock to, you know, get to the end as fast as possible. If you fail, you just keep swimming. That's not exactly how it's set up, which does feel a little off in that sense for the fact that the stuff's still super difficult to the point where it would be very incredibly difficult to flawless them. Although, as I mentioned before, a lot of times it feels like it's set up in a way where it's more set up, alright now, to be easier for your first one. And that's going to be rough just because you don't have any momentum going into it. But it's all about timing, which, yeah. Like, it's just not really my sort of thing, generally, for this sort of more timing-based challenge. I actually made it past, and with a lot of momentum. I just didn't have quite enough. But at the same time, I don't want to get annoyed, because it's still an enjoyable map. It's just, you know, a bit of the... You know, it's a bit of a rage map. And I feel like if you go into it with that expectation, it's much better. I feel like if you go into it with the expectation that it's going to be a fun parkour map... Oh my goodness, of course I get a fly spike there. Then I think that kind of is going to make the experience kind of miserable for you. Also, they should very much so have shut off the stuff that isn't at the level for you. I don't know how exactly you do that. Some way with command blocks for sure, but... oh, well, yeah, it would be pretty easy. You just have some sort of redstone signal that will shut it all off when it's there. And just set it up so that there's a command block that once you move to the next area, it sets the block as redstone to... shut it off, or to air, or whatever. But yeah. It would probably help with the lag stuff. But yeah, back onto the map. Like, it's a well-built map. It's enjoyable. But once again, you have to be going in with the mindset that you're playing a rage map. And I feel like if you go in with that mindset, it's much more enjoyable. But, like, that's part of the difficulty with parkour maps as a whole, is there's a lot of, like, rage maps that aren't advertised as such. And, like, in the case of this, it's like, yeah, it's Wipeout themed. What do you expect? You know, that's kind of, like, the entire point of Wipeout is for it to be annoying. But, alright. Ah! Almost. Next time. But I played a lot of maps that very much so are advertised in a way where it looks like it's just going to be, you know, a fun parkour experience. And then it ends up being a bit more of the, you know, rage stuff. Because parkour as a whole kind of walks the borderline between being fully skill-based and being a bit more set up like a rage game, depending on what type of parkour it is. Like just playing parkour that's, you know, 4-block jumps and stuff like that, and even in many cases slime jumps are just kind of skill based. But there's also an aspect of rage based with some of the stuff that feels like there's a little bit of luck mixed in and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly where I'm going with that. It's just really interesting, I think. Oh, I almost messed up that timing. No, I got clipped by the end of the firework. Are you kidding me? I should have been past the radius where that firework hit. Man. Alright. I knew as soon as I started moving that I was going to get hit by that. 19 minutes. Can I still beat it in under 20? Probably not. But I'm pretty sure this is the last level, because it's set up similarly to the last levels have been in the other maps. But I feel like Ja Wipeout 2 and 3 were set up in a far more enjoyable manner than 1 and 4. I don't fully remember them, but as far as I remember it, I don't know why I went for that. Like, the first map was really frustrating in a couple spots. The second map was pretty easy and mostly just enjoyable. And then the third map was, like, super easy, but fun. Oh my goodness, I got clipped by the firework again. I don't get why I'm getting hit by the firework when I'm nowhere near it. But yeah, so far 4 has been a little bit frustrating. Oh. Also, I know it's super late in the video, and to be mentioning something like this, but I am on vacation from like the 25th to like what, like the 1st, something like that. So any videos during that time frame are pre-recorded. I plan to try and get fully pre-recorded for vacation. I was talking about this kind of with Riptide and Nightmare, but yeah. When it comes to vacations and stuff like that, I find that every time that I've been capable of getting into like a month plus straight of posting, it's always come off of having pre-recorded stuff for a vacation. Are you kidding me? I missed the jump. That was it right there. I couldn't finish my thought because I was focusing. Yeah. Just in general, like, whenever I go on a vacation, and beforehand, I'm like, alright, I'm gonna pre-record, I'm gonna have stuff set up for the duration of the vacation to come out. And, like, whenever I get back home after that, I feel like I have a lot more motivation to record than I would otherwise. Alright, give it a second, go. I got hit by the firework again. I don't get why that firework's hitting me. I'm so confused and getting a little bit frustrated, which is weird because I don't normally get frustrated at parkour maps. Like, I don't even get too incredibly frustrated at the one getting over it map. But, like, something about the layout of this is just really frustrating. Alright, get hit, go, get hit, wait, get hit. What? I'm so sure I had that. Was I not? I might not have been inched up to the back of the block, and I was jumping like I was inched up to the back of the block. Oh, that's so annoying. Even as I'm getting more consistent at the earlier parts, it's still just in general annoying. Some of it's also the sound effects of, you know, the fireworks constantly going off, the pistons whenever I'm up there. I didn't go fast enough. You gotta hit that first part, like, right as soon as you get close enough. And as I get frustrated, I also have been just like, play a bit more cautiously, but, you know, there's spots like that where you just kind of have to go. Alright, reach the end, wait a second, jump, crouch, bam, go, bam, get hit, bam, get hit. Alright, please tell me that's it. Oh, thank goodness. 23 minutes. That was my least favorite Ja Wipeout map. I'm gonna just say it. That one hurt. I don't know. It was set up in a way that, at least to me, was really frustrating for some of the stuff. Like, on some of the stuff that's, like, time-based, but then because there's so much, like, command blocks and stuff stacked on top of each other, you get that bit of lag. Even if your computer runs perfectly fine, there's a little bit of, with all the moving stuff, where just Minecraft itself struggles to keep up a lot. So as a result, even if you have a good computer, it just kind of doesn't matter, and it's highly likely you'll get just a little bit of lag because the game itself is struggling. So, like, there's some things like that where then it'll mess with the timing of some of the stuff that's based off of ticks and all that, and then you get, you know, stuff moving at inconsistent speeds, and it gets annoying when you fall due to that. That didn't happen too much this time, but there was still a lot of that stuff in there that was time-based that you know, just felt like the timing of it was just set up to be annoying. I don't know. Regardless, guys, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye-bye.